Welcome to The Deep Dive. We cut through the noise to get you well informed. Today, we're tackling a really big one. Military drones. The technology is just moving so fast, it's almost startling, really. Reshaping global power.
It feels a bit like science fiction becoming reality, doesn't it? Are we actually ready for, the chilling side of this, the implications?
That's exactly what we need to explore. Unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. Our mission here is to cut through that complexity for you, to help you understand their capabilities, which are growing incredibly fast, and of course, the big ethical questions, and well, the societal shifts too. Think of this as your shortcut to getting up to speed on, frankly, a pretty uncertain future for warfare.
You mentioned that speed, breakneck speed, and yeah, our sources really hammer that home. How much the battlefield has already changed. It's not coming, it's here now. Drones went from basic surveillance tools to these really sophisticated weapons platforms. They're changing tactics completely in recent conflicts. What are the sources pointing to as maybe the most impactful advancements we need to get our heads around? Well, what's really striking is how the tech itself is just leapfrogging. It's not just about, flying faster or carrying bigger payloads. That's part of it, sure. But we're seeing AI, machine learning, pushing these systems towards autonomy levels we haven't seen before. Take swarm technology. The sources highlight this isn't just a few drones flying together.
Yeah.
No, we could be talking hundreds, acting like a single distributed intelligence. They can adapt, anticipate, even overwhelm defenses in ways a manned aircraft just couldn't. It totally shifts the calculus for air superiority.
And it's not just the numbers, is it? I picked up on big leaps in their senses, their perception, too.
Exactly. Yeah, much more than just better cameras. We're talking advanced sensors, fusing data from thermal, hyperspectral, even radar, so they can see through camo, detect tiny changes, hidden threats, map complex areas with incredible detail, and add long flight time solar power. Maybe even in-flight refueling concepts are being looked at. They become these persistent, always-on eyes in the sky. Changes surveillance completely.
Okay, so increasingly autonomous systems. Incredible senses, persistent presence. That leads us straight into what I think for many people is the really tough part, the ethics. Our sources definitely don't shy away from the serious concerns. Civilian casualties, collateral damage. What's a core dilemma you see presented?
The absolute core, it centers on accountability. It really does.
Yeah.
As these drones get more autonomous, especially potentially identifying targets and making lethal decisions, who is responsible if something goes wrong? Is it the pilot back at base? The programmer who wrote the AI? The commander who set the rules of engagement? It really blurs those traditional lines.
Yeah, it does.
And the debate gets fierce around maintaining what they call meaningful human control. Moving from maybe a human in the loop where an operator clicks fire to potentially a human on the loop, where the drone does most things itself and the human only steps in if there's an error flag.
Right.
Big difference.
That in versus on the loop distinction, that feels absolutely critical going forward. So beyond these really deep ethical issues, how else are drones reshaping conflict according to the sources?
Well, they project a future where drones are just integral, part of hybrid warfare. Not just flying things, but networked with ground troops, ships, cyber operations, seamless integration. We're also probably looking at a new kind of arms race, not just building better drones, but better counter-drone tech, jamming, directed energy weapons, things like that.
Right, but defense against them.
Exactly. And the cyber aspect is huge. These systems can be hacked, spoofed, new vulnerabilities, new attack vectors. But, it's not all conflict. The sources also mention their growing role in peacekeeping, disaster relief, humanitarian aid. So there's a broader picture, too.
So as you can probably tell, this whole area, it's incredibly complex. It's this mix of fast tech, deep ethical worries, and shifting geopolitics. And it really ripples out, affecting global security in ways we're still figuring out.
And navigating all that, it demands, a collective effort, a real collective responsibility. Our sources really stress needing clear international rules. That's key. Also, maintaining robust human oversight on critical decisions. Can't lose that. Plus, fostering responsible tech development, thinking through all the consequences, and frankly, promoting informed public discussion like this. It's not something just one country or group can sort out on its own.
So what does all this mean for you listening right now? As these systems get more and more capable, more autonomous, what does that truly mean for the nature of war itself? And maybe more importantly, what's our collective responsibility in shaping where this all goes?